All right, welcome everyone. We're Semblance of Sanity. I'm Caleb.
I'm Jacob.
And we're here for
Symphogear, Season 3, Episode 12. Oh boy. Mama is back.
Yes. Parental figures that need to be overcome in order for them to move forward.
That's right. That's
What
right.
Theming.
But then also, Carol, no strings attached there. That was terrible. I'm sorry. Yeah.
All the strings on me. Like,
All the strings on her. She is at her full form, and she is terrifying, and the world is going to be dissected. Oh, shit.
Yes. And
There.
maybe there's a chance that in this episode we can handhold.
Maybe.
We'll see.
We'll have to see.
We'll see.
Yeah.
But without further ado, let's get into this. All right, everyone. Now be sure to go check out the reaction portion of the video in the description below, then come back here for the discussion.
Wow.
God damn, that was
Holy
a hype
shit.
as hell.
Yep.
Penultimate episode of the season.
Penultimate. That's right.
Yeah.
Yep.
So we have a finale to get to here, and I mean, it's
Elf9 is not dead.
Yeah. We're gonna have an aftermath here. Let's see if we can save Carol, if we need to destroy her, if we can save Elf9, if the miracles will do anything with regards to the world side of things, or if it's just it's already too late. Now, I have an idea as to how they could basically take some elements of what Carol and maybe even Dr. Vare wanted here and apply it. Is that they maybe opened up the pathways for reconstruction of the fractured world.
Okay.
In that regard, but they need to use basically the miracle that brought them all together in order to do it.
Well, it looked like when things were getting destroyed, then it was like reforming afterwards.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. No, I know.
Gotcha.
But that's just a stupid theory.
Okay.
So anyway,
The fights were
we just had full on
visual spectacle, wonderful,
spectacle, yep.
and holy shit, the music! Like the fact that the music could be such a standout thing when the music in Symphogear is already fantastic.
Yeah, this was grand.
Yeah, like
This was grand. Yeah.
like I want to listen to these songs just on their own and just this is wonderful.
The tower defense kind of thing of Mom ended up being basically nothing, and it has no explanation that's really satisfactory, and it's just it's just a nothing thing. But whatever.
So if
the fact that I'm
okay.
not that. I just wanted to basically say that was just a thing. Cool, but the fact that they then use this to give the three girls, Kirika, Shirabe, and Maria, to have a cool moment all together was awesome.
Yep.
Combining that with Vare for some hilarity was also wonderful as well. So.
Yeah, that was
cool.
pretty great.
Cool.
Yeah, I feel like we could maybe get like an explanation / reason sort of for that, because like Carol's able to like move memories around and stuff, so maybe she was able to do shenaniganry.
Let's skip it. Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter.
Because clearly not the most important thing from this episode.
No, clearly not.
The fact that Symphogear took Dr. Vare and had him go out like a hero.
I mean, he's not out yet, baby.
Well,
That's
yeah.
the thing.
You think he can die? Like, no, not at all. Although if a character were to die, it would be in a situation like this where they have like I make the sacrifice or whatever.
Was I a good boy? No, you were the best boy.
Was I a good boy? No, you were the worst boy. But you were our worst boy, right? Like it. I love that it happened, and the thing is, it feels like an actual big deal, because not just because like Vare died or whatever, and because he was like he helped them at the end, but I feel like it's very relevant to the themes of this season, right? In that like hear me out.
No, I'm following.
Vare was absolutely awful, right? And yet, what he did at the end, it didn't make up for everything that he did.
No, I understand.
But it was still something where he decided to be the hero, right? At the end, and that came in at the very last second, right? Like literally just in the previous episode, he was telling the villain like, you need to think bigger, right?
Right.
And now he's like, okay, I'll save the world, right? And that still counts for something. It doesn't, wipe away the past, but it's there.
Right. The elements of what Elf9 brought up, which I thought was the most important part of this episode, is basically that she translated, because she's the one that's essentially untainted by the pain and well, no, not intensely by the pain, but basically just is able to see things more clearly with regards to the past because she hasn't burned up any memories. That father was trying to tell them, hey, forgive the world.
Right.
And it's hilarious because it's basically like straight from like there's so many like biblical things that Symphogear draws from in general, but it's literally
forgive them, they don't know what
they're doing, and it's like, okay, that's hilarious. But then having basically this whole thing be wait, all the fathers, all the male figures basically have fucked things up, but can you forgive them? It's like, okay, sure.
And I think this is like that next level of evolution off of the progression from the Tsubasa's dad thing to the Hibiki's dad thing, is that forgiving, the reason why that's powerful is because the bad thing did happen, and yet you can still forgive them, right? If you say that the bad thing didn't actually happen, it never existed, there's nothing to forgive, and then it's kind of just a whatever, right?
Well, in some ways, it's a way of taking the easy road.
Sure.
The reason why forgiveness is such a controversial thing, just in general, is because it's actually really fucking hard to do. A lot of things of what people would call forgiveness are basically a form of what I would say mercy is, basically.
Oh, okay.
Mercy is basically the equivalent of basically removing things and basically saying, like, I'm going to put a brighter look on something here. I'm going to give you basically that element of something that basically transmutes basically the past into something that's nothing, basically. But forgiveness is basically a true restoration.
Right. It's if Hibiki gives her dad a second chance, that is an element of mercy, right? Her dad doesn't deserve the second chance.
No.
But if she can give her dad the second chance without forgiving him for the past, right? And that's what makes it so much more special and precious.
Okay. Yeah, I think just to hone in on what I was trying to say here was that mercy transmutes it in that it doesn't turn it into something different. Like, forgiveness would be, I'm going to transmute the past and turn it into basically something that's better. You're going to basically yeah. So I think that's the comparison maybe as to where the show might be going in there.
Oh, with the alchemy and everything?
Well, right, is that the mercy for Carol is that she can destroy the past. She doesn't have to feel the pain, basically. Forgiving it would actually have to be a form of accepting it, taking it, and understanding the pain, and then turning it into something else.
Oh.
Maybe? Or am I talking out of my ass here?
That sounds like then the mercy would be not a mercy for the world, but it would be a mercy for Carol.
Well, right, that's what it is, of course. Yeah.
No, right.
It's a personal pain thing for Carol.
Right, but then I would say that the forgiveness with that as the scope, the forgiveness would then be Carol forgiving herself for something. And I like that theoretically that could be something here, but I feel like that isn't as it's more of whether she can forgive the world, right?
Yeah, I feel like on some level though the forgiving of the world is something that starts with forgiving yourself, basically. So So I don't know how someone. Well, I think it's actually impossible to truly forgive the world, but it's a thing that's much easier to understand when you think about it in terms of a one-on-one connection.
Not sure I follow. Okay. My current understanding of it is that the mercy for the world would be to not destroy it, and then the forgiveness of the world would be something that would be much harder, right? Because just because she doesn't destroy it doesn't mean that she's able to fully move on, right?
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Essentially.
Yeah.
But okay. Yeah. Really, really, really interesting episode to basically give us all the details as well about. Oh, this is what the beginning of all of the sundering of humanity, and how actually alchemy was along the lines of that as well. And
right.
I'm like, No, it wasn't. You added that in later. That's cool, though.
Yeah, but
Fine was involved in that, and I love the ways in which you can tie in current things that were added in afterwards, because it's okay. It's
Right,
okay.
yeah.
We don't need to try and make it into something more than it was. Symphogear was never supposed to run for more than, like, one season, and it had a cool idea, so they kept making more.
Yep.
And it's like, okay, cool, now we'll build on top of the stuff that we had with Fine by adding alchemy into the mix. Why did you tell us this? Yeah, it's just for the audience. You know,
the idea of the stuff that Carol got into about song, though, I thought that was a lot of fun, because it's hey, if we have the whole Tower of Babel thing as like a plot point from the beginning of the show, right? And now Carol is, who is maybe not Fine level ancient being, but still ancient being, is then using song when that's not like, you wouldn't think that's her thing, right? Then her basically saying, no. Let me tell you about the history of music and song and where that kind of came from. And it actually came from way back here, because people couldn't communicate, and so they tried to use this as a
universal substitute.
As a universal substitute. Yeah. Okay, cool. Yeah. That's pretty awesome. And then
it's a cool thing that the show has always had.
Right.
But
and
alchemy I didn't see as being like a thing that naturally fit into there at all.
Right. It's more of just a thing of this is, you don't own music, basically, is sort of what I got from it. And so it's only natural that I would use it as well, because it's, this whole thing. But
all right, it's tied in with alchemy. Sure, whatever. The idea of harmony being something that is a fundamental aspect of alchemy. Sure.
Law of equivalent exchange, after all.
Yeah, everything is built in balance in that regard. So you're going to destroy the balance, right? Sure, that's your revenge.
Yep.
Cool.
Yep.
Okay. But yes, harmony then being a word that you can substitute, because I harmonize. Oh, see, it's there. Yeah, it's clever.
Right.
And I'm like, yeah, sure, why not?
Yep. The return of Kirika and Shirabe and Maria at the end, it's something where we know it's going to happen, right? It's not like they would actually kill off the three characters that we handheld from season 2.
I could see them being knocked out of the fight, though.
Right, I could see them being knocked out of the fight. But when they came back, and it just starts with their song, and that was just...
Yeah, that was good.
Like, that was a level of awesome and cool for something that we're already, like, geared to expect with Symphogear.
Right.
So, just... way to go for making that land.
Yeah, I also thought that because they had encompassed the scope of where they were basically fighting within the chateau, that by Carol destroying it, it was her way of basically abandoning her mission in this regard, and thus the characters being the ones that could basically force her to abandon her mission by their actions on the chateau felt like it would be good enough for them to die there for that. But then again, this is Symphogear.
Right.
No one dies. It's just...
Even there, it's like...
Yeah, he's not dead. He's not dead.
He could be, but like...
Nah, he's just going to be gone for like a season and like
he comes
4
back,
episodes.
He comes back way later, and he's got like some new device that's like reconstructed half of his body or something.
No. See, you gotta think even bigger, man. you gotta think even bigger. Ver will be just a being of pure will and energy at that point. Like,
right. See, this was actually his perfect plan. This wasn't actually a hero staged sacrifice, or it was staged.
No, it was a heroic thing.
Yes,
it was a heroic thing.
Right, but then what's going to happen is that because they left him behind with this device that is damaged but not necessarily completely destroyed, then he like fuses it with it or something, and then just he comes back as a giant like floating sky mech.
See, I think you still want Ver to be the villain, Jacob, but that's not the thing. He's actually a hero now.
No, he could be a floating sky mech that helps them fight the bad guys.
Oh, see, I still think that's thinking too small. He's going to be a being of pure will, energy, and thought.
So he's going to be like Lord Genome in Gurren Lagann.
Yes, exactly like that. Yeah.
That would be awesome.
Right. I mean, that's kind of what he is. Like, I mean, think about it.
I feel like this episode was just something where Symphogear was like, okay, yes, we know how to do the rule of cool thing, but we are actually going to really make you emotionally invested in what happens here in some of the ways that you would least expect. And damn it, they did it. And okay.
And they made it hype as fuck at the end as well.
Yep, they did.
So, all right, miracles are here, and Elf9 is dying.
But not dead.
Not dead, yes. So.
And I feel like our chances of handholding Carol have gone up, actually. Potentially. as a result of
Potentially.
this.
Because of the forgiveness angle being brought up, you're right, in that it would be the ultimate miracle for the girls to forgive her and basically give her back, basically, some aspect of her memories. In fact, if we wanted to go the complete other angle of my previous theory, Elf9 could relinquish her memories to Carol and thus then give Carol back the love that she's forgotten.
Yeah, sure. I like it.
That would be a very cool way to do it, because maybe the act of losing the memories gives her the ability to
start over
first. Yeah, exactly. Reset.
Yeah.
And get a new perspective on the memories.
Sure, because the memories of her father had turned into this twisted thing, right? And so
now it's blank, she can get the untwisted version of them.
Which, if you think about it, she let go, right? So maybe this whole chaotic attack and revenge and all of that stuff and sacrificing the memories, maybe that is one half of the steps to healing. Deconstruction for then reconstruction.
Sure.
Yeah.
So she can achieve harmony within herself.
Indeed.
And recall Elf9 back to the original space.
Yep.
Problem is with this is that she has no one to handhold for, casual, hanging out with the girls and everything.
I think they could make it work.
But Jacob, it's an odd number. It doesn't work. Wait, no, it does work. 7 planets, 7 songs, 7 girls.
Yeah, they did bring that up in this episode.
Holy shit, dude.
Oh my god.
Holy shit.
Oh my god. Yeah.
Oh my god.
Oh wait, no, there's 8.
No, there's not.
Miku.
Who's Miku?
I feel like it's the George R. R. Martin thing of like 7 books for the 7 houses. Wait, the Targaryens exist. Technically, there's 8. Yeah.
Miku's a real character. She was a text message this episode, or was that
that was the last episode? It is one of those things where like a lot of the stuff that like the like Hibiki's dad has been doing, I kind of feel like he took Miku's
does not
stage
to be there,
stage presence. It's like back the fuck up. I've been here way longer than you, bitch. But yeah.
But okay. We are reconstructing families. We're reconstructing hearts. We're reconstructing past. We're reconstructing the world. So let's
reconstructing Ver.
Yeah, verily. So y'all, thank you so much for watching this episode's reaction and discussion. If you want to see the next episode's reaction and discussion right now, though, go check out the link in the description below for our Patreon. You can get an early access there. You can watch full-length timer reactions there, and all this comes with Discord access, so you can chat with us in the community there about this show, about anime in general, and also be sure to check out our Twitch channel.
We stream every weekday. The info's in the description.
Yeah, so if anything that interests you, we'll see you there. But until then, we're Semblance of Sanity. I'm Caleb.
I'm Jacob.
And we'll see you all
next time.